Hello peeps and welcome back to Gult's Gorge.
Hello.
We got a bit of stuff we want to do tonight. Fun's on here with me. Kozack might be joining us in a few minutes. He's playing a game of League of Legends.
Is he? I thought he was watching a movie.
No, he's watching a movie. I'm wrong.
Oh.
So, we've done some work off camera. We have added a little bit to the Greg Tech room. We have our industrial blast furnace over here. It has been upgraded with some cantho heating coils and some nichrome heating coils, so this can now process any sort of metal in the game, including tungsten and tungsteel.
Thank God.
With the latest version of Greg Tech, you no longer need those stupid pink casings for this. You can just make coils and directly upgrade the furnace itself, and if you break it, it will remember it's been upgraded. So you can break it and move it around, as long as you do it with a wrench. We got ourselves an industrial centrifuge here. It is set to automatically process redstone if we have more than 640 redstone. That's what this thing does. This thing is a redstone ME level emitter. It is set to emit when levels are below the limit. The limit is set to 640. So if we have less than 640 redstone in the system, this thing will turn on and will disable this import bus, or export bus. We can also manually turn it off with this. Over here we have an industrial grinder, which is currently not doing anything, and down here we have an implosion compressor.
Don't turn that on. Thing is scary.
Yeah, the implosion compressor makes a whole bunch of really nasty explosion sounds now when you use it. But all of this has allowed us to process some ores that we found in the end, namely shelvanite, and get what I believe is the server's first adjustable energy storage unit.
Damn, that's a lot of iridium.
Except for the fact that we can't craft it.
What?
Para.
Oh no! No!
It's
Oh wait,
totally...
I think I got it.
You got it?
I got it. I got it!
Okay.
Spamming apparently works.
Okay, so, adjustable energy storage unit. I thought we were going to have to throttle Para for a second there.
Why?
Let's grab us some glass fiber cable. And we're also going to need a little bit of refined iron, which we're going to need a little bit more than that.
What are you working on?
I am working on hooking up our IDSU.
Are you recording?
Yes, I am recording.
Oh.
And actually, let me turn off Social Spy while I'm recording.
Oh, did you actually see that?
Yeah.
That's awkward.
Yeah, Social Spy picked it up.
Oh great! Now everyone knows we can we can watch them.
Everybody knew
Quick,
anyway.
Block it out. Block it out.
Everyone
we're
knew
talking-
anyway. Big deal. We are going to need to make an HV transformer in order to actually use this thing. Because we can pop it down in the world just fine. Say right here. With a little bit of glass fiber cable. And it'll start charging just fine. But if we were to actually hook something to that right now, it would blow our system sky high. Well, actually, I guess we can adjust the output.
Yeah, but
There's no reason to
if you don't
output
do it first.
There's no reason to output at 2040 ADU per tick right now. So I'm going to set the output to 512.
Stream. I'm stupid. That the recording. Don't mind because this is a glitch, and so Ko's lost his gauntlet. So
Yeah, if you see Fundevin spawning stuff in, it's because they were messing around with permissions earlier on the server. By the way, we have an auto crafting system too. We put that in between episodes, and a rock crusher, which is railcraft. And there's actually a bunch of stuff down here that we've done between episodes, but most of it stuff you've seen before. Now there is one thing that I want to do today that we have not shown on camera before.
Are you spawning one of everything? Or a stack of everything so I can finish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically that.
The easiest
anything
way to
else,
do it
just
is
burn
to spawn a stack of everything, reinstall all the modules, and then destroy the rest.
Yeah, but fun, you didn't give me everything.
What do you need?
You gave me,
We are going to need some
these,
steel
I need the other parts.
for what we're
do you
about
mean?
to do here. And we're going to need the
Gave
plate
me
bending
only
machine.
an LV capacitor, control circuit, and solenoid.
Yeah, you need that for the upgrades.
Yeah, you
That's
need.
all? Oh, I thought I also needed other
Well,
things.
you'll
I
need
thought
some
that-
iron. Just regular
Yeah.
default stock iron.
Oh.
That's also for the diamond upgrade and for the iron, the upgrades, and the
Okay.
elevate capacitor.
So, one thing I want to mention about these new GregTech machines that were added. The alloy smelter, the automatic canning machine, the assembly machine, and the plate bending machine. Specifically, the assembly machine. GregTech allows you to upgrade the basic machines by just right-clicking it with the appropriate upgrade. So if you right-click a machine with an overclocker upgrade, it gets added to it. And if you take it off, let me get our wrench out of here.
I need servo motors.
If you remove a machine with a wrench, it remembers what upgrades it has. Like this assembly machine has 2 overclocker upgrades and a transformer upgrade. That's now tied to this block. So when you put it back down, it remembers what it had. However, remember that these things, overclocker upgrades, work a little differently in GregTech machines. They double the speed for every overclocker upgrade that you add. So 2 overclocker upgrades quadruples the speed, 3 multiplies it by 8, 4 multiplies it by 16. Now that's the most it can take. However, each overclocker upgrade also increases the machine's energy consumption by 4. 4, 16, 64, 256.
GG, well played. Too easy.
Which, if you take 256 EU per tick and multiply it by 256 times 16 EU per tick for some of the plate recipes, yeah, good luck generating that much frickin' power. Not good. So be very, very judicious on your overclocking of these machines. Otherwise, you may find yourself with a machine that's unusable. We
Yeah,
actually had to replace this
burn
machine
them.
because someone put 4 overclocker upgrades in it, and we couldn't get it to produce frickin' data orbs. Alright, so,
Where are you going?
what are we going to do this episode? We're going to start out by compressing a crap ton of steel.
Yeah, steel.
What do we need steel for? Well, if you take 2 steel plates,
Where's my farm?
and you put them just like this, we destroyed it. You get a high pressure boiler, which is a multi-block structure from forestry, or not forestry, railcraft. We destroyed it with good reason, Kozack.
Yeah.
You're gonna use that spot for something, aren't you?
Well, I wasn't really intending on using that spot for anything at the moment, but I'm thinking of actually putting a MFR farm here because it'll harvest itself. Let's see here. So, we're also going to need some liquid-fueled fireboxes. A liquid-fuel firebox requires 4 steel plates, a furnace, a fire charge, and a bucket for each one. We need 9. If we look in our thing here, we actually have 19 fire charges, so we got the fire charges already.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thank you. We have 8 buckets. Shut up.
I'm not thanking you.
Not
That was
you.
funny how you said you're welcome.
Piss off, all of you. It's my birthday. I can derp if I want to.
It's your birthday?
Yes,
and you
today
didn't
is
tell us
actually
that?
my birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Oh yeah.
We need some. We need some iron bars.
He needs some IDP sheesh.
Hey.
Man, that age is
Bug
really
off.
showing, man.
Yeah, I know. 36, I'm an old man now. Alright, and we should have some iron plates in here by now. We got plenty of steel plates in here by now. Steel plates like that gets us our liquid-fueled firebox. We need 9 of them. And then if we take these out and put them like that, that's going to get us some more high-pressure boilers, and we can go start assembling this monster. Now, I don't know exactly where to put this, other than Do we want to actually just put
Oh
it
my
in the
God,
power
creepers
room?
explode again!
Yeah, creepers explode again. You're
Oh my
welcome.
God!
Oh yeah, we forgot to announce that.
Yeah, creepers explode again on Gult's Gorge. Beware.
It killed me through my shields.
Oh,
my
it tripped your Who
went off.
regen?
Yeah,
Damn.
I was at
Creepers OP.
full.
Alright, where do we want to put this monstrosity?
What monstrosity?
The the frickin' boiler that I'm
Oh,
making.
the boiler. Well, I was thinking we could take that little spot to make a BC room, but
Well,
no.
the only problem with
Oh.
that is that we're actually intending to use this as our primary source of industrial craft power.
Hmm.
Which we've got our nuclear reactor here, we've got our thermal generators, but the thermal generators are totally dead. There's no lava.
So.
You know what we need? Would someone want to make us a couple of Tesseracts?
Yeah, I can do that. It takes 40 ender pearls, right? Or is that it?
It takes 4 ender
energy.
pearls each.
It takes 4 to make 1.
Oh. Okay.
I think we need hardened glass though.
Yeah.
Also,
No, actually, I think
of
lava.
note, with the latest Greg Tech, do not click on a machine while holding a plate in your hand. It will actually attach the plate to the machine, and you will not be able to get it back. Just saying. I'm not exactly sure how many more of these steel plates we're going to need, so, you know, I'm just going to put it in the frickin' basement with everything else. I'm just going to put it over here. Screw it.
Wow, that's a lot of ender pearls.
Not that many. I'm just baffled at how much damage I took from a creeper through my force shields.
Creepers OP.
Nerf creepers. Oh wait, no, they were nerfed until just very recently. Damn.
Wait, they actually got a buff?
No, as in they were nerfed, as in they didn't explode.
Oh, right.
You have Para to
right.
thank for that one, by the way.
I'm just trying to figure out why I literally died.
Do I need a liquid tesseract or
Liquid Tesseracts, yeah.
silk, copper?
Okay. I did this because I want us to be able to actually get down into here and, you know, check on the thing and mess with the thing and actually be able to see the bottom of it to make sure all of our connections are right, because boilers can be dangerous.
Boom!
Yeah. A boiler gets super hot when it works. A boiler that is super hot, that is not properly supplied with water, will continue to get super hot. And it will start cooling down slowly once it totally runs out of water and steam. However, if you try to pump water into a boiler that's hot, bad things happen. And we actually need to take this up one more. So, we'll knock another hole in the floor here. The bad thing that happens, by the way, is an explosion the size of a small nuke.
Wow.
I've actually done it in the test world to see how bad it is, and it's pretty bad. I was like, oh, it says it can explode. Wonder if they're talking like a TNT explosion. Let's go ahead and run a boiler on empty. Oh my god.
My Who regen went off again.
What is killing you?
Yeah.
Creepers. I'm trying to test it.
Of course, that's why. Alright. I'm gonna put them in the system dagger.
Okay. Let's go back to home. And let's grab our plates out of here. And let's go ahead and make 15 more of these. I'm sure we're going to need at least that many. And if not, we'll end up using them eventually anyway. We need a few liquiducts, which we're definitely going to need to make some more of those too. We're going to need 2 liquid tesseracts. Let's see. Let's get some hardened. We have no hardened glass.
It's in my inventory. Sorry.
Oh, would you make some liquiducts with that?
I already threw it back in the system, but yeah, sure.
Because we need a way to get the fuel down here. I'm thinking a liquiduct's probably the easiest way.
Is that copper?
Yeah, copper on both sides.
You want me to just use the rest of the hardened glass to make a ton of liquiducts, or how many are you gonna need?
We're not going to need very many. We're probably only going to need like half a dozen, but it never hurts to have a few extra. Put the
And
obvious
here's a
accumulator
dozen.
down here. Disable the redstone control. It shouldn't get a redstone circuit, but I don't want to take the chance.
Where are you,
We'll
Dagger?
plug that up. I'm down here in the basement.
To the anvil. Wait. Copyright,
You screwed that
go
up
away.
so bad, but
Close enough.
alright, so let's go ahead and attach that there. And that is going to pull up into these, if I can place the damn things properly. And then we'll start laying out... Son of a... My block placement skills are not up to par tonight. Now, you'll notice when we placed that last one, this became a multi-block structure with 576 possible output for steam. It's not what we want. Let's keep building. Let's break that out. Let's break this out because I actually have to get out of the way. And you'll notice when we place that one, it comes multi-block again. Now it has 864 possible steam. Also, not what we want. We need 7 more of these, which means we need to plate 14 more steel. Throw that in there. And while that goes, we are going to take... Actually, you know what, fun? We're going to need a crap load of liquiducts, I just realized.
Fine.
We're going to come over here and we're going to flip this refinery station back on just for a minute.
They're in the... Whoops.
You can
They're in the
see
system.
we don't have any problems with fuel at the moment. However, I don't want it to output into this. So I turned it on in order to be able to place this liquiduct without it connecting to this line here. Right here, we're going to put one of these tesseracts. We're going to set this to owner only, send only. We're going to have this be fuel output on channel 5. Now we just need to give this a whack with the... No, that's not what we want. Let's take that off, take that off. Place that. Wrench that. Place that. Place that. Reset this again. Owner only, send only, fuel output, channel 5. Probably eventually have to redo this refinery, but I'm not too worried about it right now.
I have returned.
Get our liquiducts here. Welcome back.
WB.
Ow. Nice timing, by the way. I was just going for the plate bending machine when you did that. Alright, if we pop down here, we take these last 9 blocks. Turn my jetpack on. You can see we broke the multi-block again. And if we place this last one there, you will see we have a steam boiler with 1,152 room for steam. That's what we want. we're now going to come into the corner here. We're going to put down our Tesseract. We're going to set this to owner only, receive only on the channel fuel output. And we're going to put that liquiduct right there. Now all we have to do is get a redstone torch and pop it down right over here. That's going to start sending fuel. What was that?
Ah! I said that wrong. I said Ho-Regen instead.
Is it broken? How is it broken?
No, that was Who Regen that he screwed up. What is this ungodly?
This is my record thingy that I'm working on.
Alright, you keep working on that, and I'm going to go over here with something that makes sense.
Hey! When it's done, you won't be laughing.
If we come over here, we should see... Oh, we have fire. We are currently full of fuel, water is rising, and our temperature is going up. Now, this isn't actually going to start producing any steam until it hits 100 degrees Celsius, which will take a while. So, we got some time to put the other work in here. We are going to need... no, that is perfectly allowed.
Alright. Yeah.
Alright, so, we're going to need... we are going to need a few things from power converters. We're going to want... Let's look them up in here. An energy bridge, which is this thing right here. Takes some gold, some redstone, some glass, and a diamond. Don't know if you can tell, but we have plenty of glass. I actually set up auto processing on glass for a while. Okay, Who Regen is not broken.
Yeah, apparently it's not. Sorry, we're busy over here working, and you're over there
working.
actually working.
I just crashed trying to TP.
Working, that's what they call it these days.
Alright, well your stuff's still here, so...
Okay, there's our energy bridge. We're going to need an IC2 HV producer. Which I guess we could actually do an EV producer, but not really necessary. We'll do an HV producer, which requires an IC2 HV consumer, which is made with an HV transformer and 4 gold ingots. So we are going to need the transformer.
Koz. Nice. We can all play nice in the sandbox. Meanwhile, Kozack, being a complete asshole to Dagger.
What else is new?
Ooh, ow.
There's no
Feel the
burn,
burn.
it's the truth. I'm his resident asshole.
Yep. Okay, we need some 4x insulated, an energy crystal, which I think we actually have a spare one.
No.
Well, we did. I don't know where it went. We need a regular circuit. And do we have any HV cable? No. So we'll need a little bit of rubber.
Why the hell would we have HVs?
Oops. I just accidentally sent my MV transformer into the system. We already have an MV transformer in the system. What the hell?
We have an NV transformer? Why?
I don't know.
Oh, you swapped MVs for LVs at one point.
No, I know we have a crap load of LV transformers from me trying to figure out this thing. But... Alright, so we need you. We're going to need you. We're going to need you. We're going to need 3 pieces of refined iron that I threw in here.
Yeah, I got my stuff back.
That gets us our HV cable. And then, for some reason, it's 4x HV when you have 3 pieces of rubber. I've never understood that.
Yeah, they've said that for a while. They said they were going to fix it, but, you know. Why fix when it stays broken?
There are worse things that are broken, though. Okay, so that gets us our HV consumer. If we use the HV consumer by itself, that gets us an HV producer. We're also going to need 3 steam consumers, which is a commercial steam engine and gold ingots. Commercial steam engines are iron gears, iron plates, and pistons. Let's test your Who regen again.
Oh, ow.
Alright, so
Coz,
we
you're
got,
just asking for
we
it.
got 8 iron plates. We only need 1 more. We are going to need some pistons. You know what? I'm going to teach this fucking system how to make pistons. I'm sick of making pistons.
Your mom's sick of making pistons.
Blank pattern.
What a burn.
Wood planks. No, not 13. 3.
I really hope that's a graphic glitch.
What?
The way the disc traveled was really odd.
Iron. We are desperately short on iron again.
Yeah.
Blame
Redstone.
Fun. Everything is always Fun's fault.
So,
Why
redstone
is it
there.
always my fault?
Because
Iron
you
ingot
touch yourself
there.
at night.
You there. You there. Oh, there's already some blank patterns in here. Nice.
Ow! Bang.
Encode. Clear. Drop this thing in here. Now we can make pistons automatically. I hate making pistons. I think it's my least favorite part of most of these mods. They all require frickin' pistons.
Oh god, I haven't used Buildcraft in so long. I got these backwards. My bad.
Okay. What's this commercial steam engine take? Iron gears. Fuck.
We has no iron.
Yeah, we has no iron. We might have to actually go get iron to make
Wait,
6
pause.
iron gears. Yeah, we have no iron. Oh, our system knows how to make iron gears? That's nice. When did it learn that?
I did that.
Fun.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay, I'm gonna go mine up just a little bit of iron. Which, by the way, one nice thing about power suits is you don't have to be quite as careful around lava anymore.
Screw lava.
Oh no, I missed my jump. I'm in the lava. No big deal. As long as your heat bar doesn't raise up too bad, you're fine. Alright, there's a bunch of redstone and shit here. Let's fly over here, see if we missed anything. Yeah, there's some up here. I need to just get over it and overclock my power fist. I've been refusing to do it because I've been a stickler for power. But, ow. Fire! 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 Ow!
Wah. Wah. Please, cry more.
Oh, there's a diamond
Cry
here.
more.
There's a diamond here that nobody noticed. I'm gonna get it. And that one. 7? I can deal with that. 7 out of 2.
Ooh, iron.
Ah, flag. Turn off my jetpack. And we'll just toss this into the system. It'll process itself.
Wish we had the ender chests, you know.
Yeah, I
Modded.
know. But we don't. So, suck it.
Get an end bag and.
Hey man, it ain't my fault it ain't on here. I like ender chests.
I blame everyone. fat man, skinny man, the horny man.
All right, we'll set up the recipe over here while we wait.
Pop
There we
my
go.
Hoorie-gen again.
Commercial steam engine.
Is it sad that I'm purposely trying to get creepers to explode by me to see if they can kill me? They're not actually doing damage, but they're popping my Hoorie-gen.
That's weird.
I don't understand why.
There's one commercial steam engine. We're gonna
Fix
need a
your
little
shit,
bit of
Para.
this. Fix your shit, Para. Alright, there is the recipe for the steam consumer. We're just waiting
I'd say
on
Lev, but Lev would be wishful
one more
thinking.
piece of iron. One
You know
more.
what? I'm going mining.
Iron.
I'm gonna go mining.
That's what I'm doing right now. I have iron on me, but I'm just too lazy to go back yet.
Screw it. I'm gonna compress 9 iron nuggets.
Why don't you TP to me?
You can't compress iron nuggets. What the hell? Is
Because
that
they're
recipe
from
not enabled?
Thaumcraft. It's from Thaumcraft.
Oh, good. I can deal with that. We actually didn't even need it. I'm an idiot sometimes.
I was gonna say, you don't compress the nuggets, do you?
Well, Greg Tech changes it so you have to.
I thought there was only bars to blocks, though.
I thought it was, yeah, I was gonna say, I thought it was only bars to blocks. Not nuggets to ingots.
No, it's nuggets to ingots too.
Oh,
But not Thaumcraft nuggets, which is why I do
Yeah,
more.
the Thaumcraft ones don't count apparently.
yeah, creepers deal 1 damage with full energy shields.
Alright, let's come down here and let's check on our steam power.
Iron.
We're at 97 degrees Celsius. We're about to start producing steam. So, we are going to set up our energy bridge
Our penis.
right here.
What, you don't like my cock?
No, I
Actually,
don't like your cook because he's
We're
not
going
very
to
good
set
at cooking.
our HV producer right there.
Cock.
The steam consumers, we're going to put the energy bridge right there. Maybe.
Possibly. With any luck.
Maybe. If it
Steam
wasn't
consumers,
fucked up.
there,
Hey, creeper.
and there.
I'm not so
And
worried
you
now
can
that
see we are now getting steam. We are going to run liquid ducts from the steam consumers over to the railcraft boiler. Now, why is this not actually outputting?
So you touch.
Oh, because there's
Right.
nothing. There's no energy demand on the system because I haven't linked up the. Again, sometimes I'm an idiot.
Like when you blow up your whole line of machines with the medium voltage.
Don't want to hear
We
it.
don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
It never
Oh,
happened.
all those hardcore viewers will know exactly what I mean.
It never happened.
I don't remember what you're talking about.
Have a banana.
Electrum. A few diamonds. We have like one renegade industrial diamond laying around for some reason, by the way.
Fun
That
made
might
enough
have
to
been
make
me.
2 instead of 1.
You mean 3. I made 3 instead of 2.
Let's grab us a
That
little bit
too.
more glass fiber. So I really would like to be able to walk over this, so we're gonna do this under the floor and make it look nice. Oh, there's a dead shard there. That's cool. Oh, hey, look, I found iron.
More iron is required.
Game's trolling me.
Man, fully overclocked mining fist is just stupid. I'm drilling a hole.
Alright. Now that we have that connected, if we pop all of this back onto here, we should be able to come over here and we should see we are consuming 80 millibuckets of steam in each of the consumers and producing 116 EU per tick. We ain't done yet. We're going to run some more liquiducts, just like that,
Wait a minute.
and one here.
Oh shoot. Okay, that was almost bad. I was mining and yeah.
One off of each of these. Like that. And if we take a look at this, we should still be full on steam. We're pulling 272 EU per tick.
Why am I mining coal?
Because you want
Pop
diamonds.
that one in there.
Well, it works for me.
We're now pulling 311 EU per tick, and we're getting some flicker on here now. And then one more right here should stabilize this right around 350 EU per tick. Now this is the absolute maximum that you can pull off of a single boiler. Any more and it will start losing steam. So, I mean, you can do it. You just won't keep up with your production at that point. You'll eventually end up draining all your steam out. But at this point, we are producing 350 EU per tick off of this steam.
Damn.
Right now, we are burning a bucket of fuel probably every 20 seconds or so.
So, I'm curious, did you already test this to see if it's actually more efficient than fuel directly?
Yeah, it is. You can see fuel is not really an issue for us. So we can let this thing quite happily sit there and start charging up. It will get more efficient as time goes on. As it heats up, it'll start using less and less fuel.
Wait a second, that's fuel? I thought that was Kozack's pee.
Sorry, guys. I couldn't provide as much as you wanted.
That's some... yeah, wolf piss is pretty potent stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's powering our entire base now.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Holy
powering
crap.
our whole fucking base.
I've gotten so far. I'm
We
under the
might even
aircraft
eventually
carrier.
set another one of these up and set it up as a BC producer. Or maybe just another IC2 producer. I mean, honestly, can you really ever have enough IC2 power?
Nope.
Let's take a look
You
at
can if
our
it starts killing a server.
MFSUs. Well, yeah, and we've already had a couple of people do that. One of whom we actually spent a lot of time fixing their problem.
Hint, hint.
Okay, so we are pulling.
Fire in my laser.
Let's grab our EU reader. Drop back down into the basement. Let's take a reading off of our main input line, which is right here. We are currently pulling 410 EU per tick.
Wow.
With
Pulling?
just the reactor and the... or we're producing.
Oh.
And that's just with the reactor and the steam boiler going.
Dang. That's pretty good.
Now, let's go ahead and turn on our mob spawner, because I don't want to have a creeper spawn down here next to this stupid thing, especially since they blow up now.
Yeah, we actually have to spend time lighting things. It's such a drag.
Yeah, I know. And you can't hug creepers anymore. That was so much
I
fun.
know,
can,
no more
it just
infinite
hurts.
hugs. Alright,
It hurts
there is
now.
one more thing that I want to do on camera before we wrap up, and guys, you all want to join me for the ceremony?
Oh.
Stop.
We need one piece of glass. I don't know if you guys have noticed on the minimap, but there's a lot more lit up, right? That's because we have massively expanded the borders of our crappy little city.
Give credit where credit's due.
Kozack and I spent hours finishing the roof. We hand-placed 30,000 pieces of glass over the course of about 5 hours.
And I did nothing.
And Fun did nothing, because he was on vacation.
He was Captain Vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are still drying up some of the wet regions of the city, and there's a bunch more to be dried up over there. But we did want to save this one last piece of glass to be placed on camera. So with this piece of glass right here, the roof of Oceanica is complete.
Yay! I forgot to put over throttle my jetpack, so I can't even fly.
Speaking of over throttling crap, I'm just gonna do it now. I'm gonna overclock my pickaxe.
It's about time.
I think I already have it slightly overclocked. Yeah, I have it overclocked at 15 times. Screw it. I'm gonna max overclock it.
And then
We're
go
producing
mining.
the power now. Well, first I'm gonna render the video. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit more to eat while the video renders. And then I'm probably gonna watch some YouTube while the video renders. And then I'm gonna upload this video. And then I gotta go to sleep because my employer's birthday present to me was a nice long 7-hour shift.
Yay!
On a week. I've been trying not to say that on camera, so I'm gonna mute that section of audio.
Well, I didn't know that, sorry.
I'm trying not to say who my employer is right now because I complain about them constantly. So once I have a different job, then I will reveal who my employer is. Until then, I'm going to mute Fundevin's comment there.
What comment?
But bros, we forgot one.
It's not
one
bros.
thing about the celebration.
What?
Fireworks!
He has fireworks.
That
Probably
was
not a good idea to...
so bad.
Yeah, we're launching that at a glass roof holding up 15,000 buckets of ocean. That's probably not a good idea.
It worked!
Alright, peeps, this has been Night Dagger, Kozack, Fundevin, and the rest of everyone on at the moment with Let's Play Gult's Gorge. We're going to do a little bit more work off camera and a crap load of mining off camera. And then we'll be back next episode, probably with some more Mine Factory Reloaded. So, we'll catch you then.
Ta-ta!